r/AskReddit by LaughWithMEmes. What band has done more for you emotionally than any other? Rise Against, they're everything to me. Try to be more environmentally friendly and became a vegetarian because of them. Yellow Could helped me out with depression in high school. Rise Against has been an all-time favorite for a long time. At one point I'm pretty sure I only had their discography on repeat for a solid semester of high school. I just recently had Long Forgotten Sons come on, and I've been jamming them daily again. The Mountain Goats. They're the best death metal band out at Denton. If you punish a person for dreaming his dream, don't expect him to thank or forgive you. Blink 182, the soundtrack to my childhood. I never conquered, rarely came, 16 just held such better days. Days when I still felt alive. We couldn't wait to get outside, the world was white, too late to try. The tour was over, we'd survived. I couldn't wait till I got home, to pass the time in my room alone. Bright Eyes. If you walk away, I'll walk away. I can tell my depression is getting really bad when I start listening to Bright Eyes more, and the lyrics resonate with me. The irony is that I think First Day of My Life is one of the most romantic songs ever written. Conor Oberst is such a good lyricist. The Cure, for about 30 years now. Edit to respond. I woke up this morning to see all the love and comments from people who also have been touched by The Cure, and it has made me so happy. The first Cure album I heard was Disintegration. I was 14, and within 30 seconds of listening to Plain Song, I knew I'd love their music forever. My favorite Cure album is Wish. I know. People gripe about Friday I'm in Love. But I love it too. And Simon? In the video? RAWR. The Cure has been my soundtrack for almost all my most formative years, and certainly through a ton of life-changing events as an adult. If you're sad and miserable, there are songs. Deliriously happy and silly songs. Reflective, angry, lonely, totally in love. You've got 40 years of music to match every possible emotion. I live in the absolute middle of nowhere, so didn't get to see the Hyde Park show this week. The closest showing was about 300 miles from me. I'm hoping it comes out on DVD. I did see The Cure in 2016 near Denver. It was a night I'll never forget. It really felt like being at a family reunion with 17,000 relatives. Everyone was so happy and friendly, and covered the gamut from baby goths to men and dockers. Best night of my life. Edit too. Thank you, kind strangers, for the silver and platinum coins. Awards? I'm not sure what the right terminology is. Disintegration changed my life. Creedence Clearwater Revival. I just recently had my second daughter, and my wife requested CCR be played during her C-section. The anesthesiologist blasted CCR so loud, and now it always reminds me of my daughter. Bad Moon Rising seems like an appropriately ironic song to be born to. Modest Mouse. Talking shit about a pretty sunset and ocean breathe salty basically hooked me out of the existential sadness mode that I was in for about a year. I made a comment elsewhere, but I'm gonna respond to you, since I'm late to the party. Isaac Brock was such a fucking great lyricist. He may not be the best storytelling songwriter ever, but he has so many one-liners / short passages that are incredible. The rest of the music helps paint the picture and fill it all out. The vocals, the music, and the lyrics all come together in a perfect mix. So many great individual parts on various songs too. No matter how many times I listen to them, I always find myself almost forgetting about great songs on various albums, because everything up through Good News is just so f***ing good. So many times, when I'm feeling particularly down, I find myself singing Different City in my head. Edit to add that anyone who is a fan should watch the Pitchfork documentary on Lonesome Crowded West. People don't give We Were Dead before the ship even sank, and no one's first and you're next enough credit. Just listen to the lyrics of both albums. Absolute gold. I saw them at Brewery Ommegang a few years back. They opened with King Rat and Whale Song. followed by Tiny Cities. Absolutely killed it. Still get chills thinking about it. Sigur Rós. Their entire album Untitled is a masterpiece. I usually listen to that while I'm trying to sleep. Sigur Rós is the music I made love to and slept with my ex playing. It wakes up so many memories of soft cuddles and cozy mornings with the smell of coffee, slow walks in the Norwegian snow and a little cabin where we would sit and talk for hours. Lord Huron steals me from anything I'm doing or feeling at the moment and forces me back into a serene, somewhat somber mindset. No other music makes me feel the way their songs do. Strange Trails in particular just takes me somewhere. I could go on about that album. So good. Lord Huron does the same thing to me. A few years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, but you have to wait a couple weeks for all the biopsies and procedures you need to get treatment assigned. The same night, I had tickets to Lord Huron, and I was like, I guess you still go to concerts with cancer, right? So I walk into the concert with my partner, just as LH took the stage, and it was weird. The crowd kinda parted, and we made it almost all the way to the front of Gab. They were opening with Time to Run, with a big drum thumping through the opening measures, and I had two thoughts. 1. Life was going to change really quickly for me, and 2. My partner was gonna leave me. Both things happened, but I'm in a better place now. Now I associate Lord Huron with like, inner peace. It's cool. Fleetwood Mac was there for me through the end of my first breakup. It was nasty and the worst time for me emotionally, and their music is still so relevant and powerful, and no artist or group could make me feel less alone than they did. I used to listen to them way more often. I don't now, because my music tastes have expanded over the past few years, but every time I do listen to them, it feels like home. Edit. Wow. I wasn't expecting this to blow up overnight. Thank you kind human for my first silver. Edit 2, a gold 2. Thank you as well. I would love to converse more with people, but I posted this at around 1 AM my time and I have to work. It really is some of the most powerful music I've heard, and the stories of the songs being created on the album Rumors, with Stevie and Lindsay both contributing songs, written about each other, and all the cocaine and the sleeping around, all just contribute to it, and just how f***ing enchanting Stevie Nicks is live. I went to a concert of them when I was 18, the year the band had gotten back together, knowing so little about the band, having heard very little, and God, if that wasn't the best concert I've been to. The Strokes. The Strokes make me feel nostalgic about a time I can't even remember. Same for me. It seems like their songs are about a previous life I would like to have had. My high school marching band. My high school band director committed suicide in April. Absolutely heartbreaking. So many of us looked up to him as the best mentor that we ever had. Mine is in prison for minor related crimes. The day they told us about was one of the hardest days of my life. We all looked up to that guy, and overnight we found out he was a monster. A perfect circle edit. I'm completely blown away by the fandom here. I wasn't expecting this to find so many kindred spirits. Reading the comments has been wonderful. 13th Step got me through a really rough time in my life. I never expected to see this as a top response. So glad. LaughWithMEmes definitely did something for me. Still not sure yet. Pink Floyd Yard. Definitely. Multiple songs for each mood and occasion. Edit. Thanks so much for the gold and silver as well as the many people who shared their connection to the band. I'm truly happy that their music holds such a special place in so many of your hearts. I have listened to Wish You Were Here so many times throughout my life, in each and every emotion that I have felt, and I can honestly say no other body of work has done more for me than those 5 glorious songs. David Gilmour's guitar alone speaks to me. Just listen to Shine On You Crazy Diamond Part 1 and tell me that any other guitarist could evoke as much emotion with just 4 f***ing notes the way he does. And now I must go listen. Ha. Thanks for reminding me. Please like and subscribe for more. This is LaughWithMEmes. Goodbye.
now.